Hi, Philip from T.W White Sons. We're lucky enough to acquire this beautiful 2017 on a 17 plate Mazda 3 2-litre 120 PS Sport Nav manual, finished in soul red metallic. Great spec with ease, keyless entry, privacy glass. You've got these electric power folding mirrors, see there. This car's done 25,100 miles, and we've just literally taken it in, so it will have to go through the workshop, and I'll come to what we actually do with that a little later. Removable load area cover, really great 60/40 split rear seat system, bags of room, and just checking underneath here, all tools are present and correct with this car. Minimal signs of wear to the rear bumper, which means the car's been really well cared for. Right, this car will go through the workshop. It'll undergo a 101 point used car check. We check for everything. We check brake pad wear, brake disc wear, tyre tread depths. We check all the vehicle's electrical systems. We check it mechanically. If it needs a service, it will be serviced in accordance with manufacturer's recommendations, and the car will come, all of this we do to fulfill Mazda's requirements of its dealer in terms of the Mazda approved warranty, which we put on this car for 12 months. Great, these vehicles are. Beautifully finished, drive superbly, and they're loaded with features. You've got electric windows, all-round electric power folding mirrors, which I've shown you earlier, Bose sound system. Sitting inside the vehicle, first thing we come to is 4 buttons. I-stop, Mazda's stop-start technology, tyre pressure monitoring system, parking sensors, and traction control. Let's just clarify and confirm the miles. Engine stop start button. 25,100 miles. So on the left hand side here, you've got your mileometer. Centre, you've got your tachometer with speedo in digital form. And on the right hand side, electronic instrumentation for fuel gauge and fuel computer. So this fuel computer, which is controlled by this info button, and I'll just show you how that works, shows us there's 21 miles left in the tank, average MPG 42.3. please don't treat that as gospel. This is you'll get more than that, you'll get less than that. It depends on how you drive the vehicle and under what circumstances, but what I would say is 42.3 out of a 2-litre 120 PS is very respectable indeed. Press that again, you get an average you get a ongoing MPG, average speed, 21 miles left in the tank. Now, beneath that, obviously, you got the fuel gauge and, of course, the fuel warning lights on because it's only got 21 miles left. Multifunction steering wheel. On the left-hand side here, you've got all your integrated Bluetooth with voice control and volume control for the mobile phone, and for the stereo, which I'll come to in a minute. Stereo sounds old-fashioned. In-car entertainment, multimedia, I should say. Right-hand side here, cruise control, and beyond this, you've got auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and on the outer stalk you've got the rear wipers, so it's all controlled on one stalk. Very useful. Left-hand side here, auto lights with the inner switches for your front and rear fog lamps. Again, very useful. Everything's in front of you. It's all there at the fingertips of a driver. Center multimedia screen here, which when you're stationary, this can be controlled by touch on the screen. However, as soon as you go on the move, for obvious reasons, that disables itself, and you can control things through this main navigation wheel. Again, very simple. A star button round the wheel refers to setting up favourites for your radio stations, for your phone book. etc. Back button directly opposite, that's the one with a little arrow to move back through the menus. Nav button top right, center is the home screen, left is your music, and master volume control for the stereo. So you can adjust the stereo through 2 volumes controls. One button here, which of course you can mute like so, and another button here on the left hand side. So here we are, Virgin Radio, Stereophonics playing, but just to show you, update the list accordingly like this, move back like so, and you've got FM, AM, DAB, USB socketry, etc. Back to the home screen, satellite navigation, really good nav system with this. You find your address through town or postcode. You can search for, you know, you can look at the history, you can set up favorites, set up your home address, navigate back to that wherever you are. Places nearby, I always find this very, very useful. Set category, you know, you can find fuel stations, restaurants, accommodation, etc. Restaurants is always a good one. We'll search the area around here, loads of them come up here. Oh, makes me hungry just looking at it. Back through the menu here, back to the home screen, settings. On this car you got head-up display, which I don't know if you can see, but just where that little 0 is here, this head-up display will show your speed. It will give you traffic sign indication, and it will also enable your cruise control. It will enable your navigation signal as well. But to adjust all of that, you can adjust it for height, you can adjust the brightness of it, you can adjust display information. So there you go, navigation setup, it will show the navigation through there. Active driving display. So let's move back to the display we're looking at here. You can adjust this through auto day or night modes, brightness, contrast, etc. Safety, this car's great. It's got smart city brake support. You can adjust the parameters of that, the warnings, the volume of those warnings, etc. Very useful for urban driving, that. Sound, as I said to you, it's fitted with Bose sound. You can adjust your bass, treble, fader and balance, your guidance volume for the navigation. Bose center point gives you a more immersive sound experience, particularly if you're the driver of the vehicle as opposed to the passenger. Gives you a really immersive sound experience, and Bose audio pilot will adjust the level to compensate for any road or engine noise. Fantastic sound system with these Mazdas. Clock 12 or 24 hours. You can set up your time zones and vehicles. You can adjust things like your indicator volume, you see. You can also adjust stuff like your door locks, auto relock time, your walkaway locking. That's if you walk away with the key fob in your pocket and the car will lock automatically. Devices, network, Bluetooth management system. You can adjust your temperature through Celsius or Fahrenheit, your distance through miles or kilometers. Back to the home screen. You can individualize this car to your own individual, personalize this car to your own individual tastes, was what I meant to say. Engage reverse. You've got your camera with markers and parking sensors front and rear. So for driving through town or driving in any circumstances nowadays where space is at premium, that reverse aid camera and the sensors is invaluable, and what you'd expect from a top spec vehicle. Let's turn on the air conditioning and show you a little bit about this and the interior lights here. First of all, first thing we come to, 3-stage heated seats, driver and passenger seat, just adjust like that. And climate control, air conditioning here, dual zone. You can either adjust it independently of one another or together, but you've got stuff like here like demist, heated rear window, where you want the air to go. Very, very simple. Fan speeds, Alternatively, you can just, a lot of people just set in the temperature, say they want it at 19, hit the auto button, it'll do everything for you automatically. But others just prefer to adjust it themselves manually, like so. Very simple. CD socket, 6-speed manual gearbox, very easy to change gear in this. Wonderful gear change, wonderful transmission. Mazda are famed for it. Superb road holding, handling, etc. We've inherited across the range all the good DNA and the stuff that we've learnt through our world's best selling roadster and iconic sports car, the Mazda MX-5. This is a beautiful car to drive, this one, and it's inherited a lot of those features. Braking performance, road holding, handling, etc., second to none. Here you won't be able to see it, but you've got a couple of USB sockets and an SD card socket to take for the nav. So there it is. I hope I haven't gone on too long. I probably have, but it's a wonderful product and one should be enthused about it because it's real value for money. Great specification vehicle in great condition. We will take any vehicle in part exchange. We do full funding facilities. If you want to know more about this car or any of our other Mazdas, or indeed any of our other used cars, please go onto our website, which is www.twwhiteandsons.co.uk. Thank you for watching.